Hey Delaney, welcome, sweetheart. First to class today, I see. How's your week going so far? You making it over the hump okay? Hey CD, welcome live. CD, put your name on the list first, okay? I sure hate that I missed that last time. I kept seeing at Umi Jua's Tarot with the dove, and I thought you were just sharing information, so I didn't read the whole comment. I apologize, love. I completely checked out on that one. You say you turned on the notifications, Delaney? Okay, thank you for understanding, CD. You know I told you I'd be in my own little world. Y'all hit that like and subscribe. Okay, so you got exams in 2 weeks. Well, we already know you're going to ace those. Umi Jua is sending good exam vibes. We're sending good rest, good recall, and favor with the professors, okay? Yeah. Ahead of the curve you will be. I'm just infusing all the cards with love, truth, and authenticity while we wait on the room to fill up. You guys hit that like and subscribe, okay? If you're new here and you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like on your way in, okay? Just infusing all the cards now with love, truth, and authenticity. Hit that like button. I see 4 people and 1 like. You guys share the live if you haven't already, okay? You can share it in your text messages or via email with one. Hey, Daphne, welcome, love. With one friend. You can also share it to your socials, okay? Or a social. You don't have to share it with every social, but just to help things out, that would be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You been doing okay, Daphne? Your week going okay, love? I'm just infusing all the cards with love, truth, and authenticity right now. These 2 are turned. Where are they? Oh, these are turned. All right. Woo! We must gonna have some no contact information coming through tonight. All right, you guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Hello, Diesel Society. I'm from Southeast Alabama. Where are you from? Yes, Daphne. Actually, my day has been going pretty well today. I had a very good self-care day today. Very, very good self-care day. And also, hey, Sameta, you made it. CD, go ahead and put Sameta on the list. Yeah. So today, well, this month is the anniversary of when my lover and I met. And today is actually the anniversary of when we became a couple, I guess you can say. So, yeah, it's actually been a very, very good day. So, I picked up some cake and ice cream, and because he had to be in bed by 4:30 this afternoon, because he has to be at work at 2 tomorrow morning. So I went by kind of early, and we sat and had cake and ice cream and did our monthly check-in. So every month we'll, on our month anniversary, I call it a month anniversary. So we're on our 10-month anniversary today. But on every month anniversary, we sit down and we check in, see how the relationship is going. Is there anything in the air that maybe we've been afraid to talk about that maybe we need to clear up? Are there things that either one of us could be doing better? Stuff like that. How are we feeling? Do we still feel good in the relationship? You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, Diesel Society, hello, Ren. Hallelujah. So this is 1 year since we've met, but 10 months since we've been a couple. Okay. All right, you guys. So let me go ahead and clear the energy. Hello, Abhilash. Hello, Riley. You guys hit that subscribe if you haven't already, but definitely hit that like button if you want to hang around and see if you want to subscribe. I don't mind you hanging around. This is open to everyone, but definitely hit that like button for me, okay? Thank you for coming. Alabama sounds fun. It depends on what part you're in. Trust me. Thank you, Abhilash. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you. You guys hit that like button, okay? Hit that like button. We are doing some tarot reading tonight. For those of you who are new here, thank you, Riley. Thank you. I took a little extra time on my hair today. For those of you who are new here, I am a seer. But I use Oracle and tarot cards to help me paint a picture for you guys of what I am seeing in the spirit realm when I do your readings, okay? So I am not necessarily specifically and targetedly a tarot reader. I am a seer, okay? So that's what we are going to be doing tonight. We will be asking your spirit teams what they would have you to know. And if you get on the list, the first 5 people who have never had a reading before or who have not had a reading in the last 3 weeks, they get on the list. I think the list already has 2. I don't know for sure. CD, she handles the chat, okay? And she runs things. So if you want to be on the list, follow CD. If you want to know any important information about the channel, CD will be dropping that. I also have another moderator, Blessings. Hello, Blessings. She just entered, so she will also be sharing information. Now, CD, this is a school of life. CD, hit that like button, you guys. CD is the superintendent of this school, and Blessings is the governess, okay? So CD will be, hello, Julia. Hello, Sarah. CD will be, putting information. She will handle the list. She will help you guys flow and understand where we are and what needs to be happening. Our governess, Blessings, will be doing the same things, but she will also be whacking you if you come in here with disrespect, okay? She don't play. I don't play with her, and she don't play with y'all, because I step back. I let the governess do what she do, okay? So y'all watch Blessings and CD in the chat, all right? I just work here. I'm the paper pusher. All right. I just stand in the classroom and give out the curriculum. Okay. Hey, Carmen with the T. Thank you, sweetheart. Let me see who I missed. Diesel, you say I look like I need a drink? Funny. Naomi. CD is posting the list now, so you may have made it in time to make it on the list, Naomi. Hello, Jamuwala. Welcome. You guys hit that like and subscribe. Hey, DZ, welcome back, love. Hey, Pratham. Hello. So, welcome to everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. I'm doing great, Julia. Welcome to see you back here. Hello, Tony Promise. Don't let that boy over my house and eat up all my groceries. He be eating groceries all right, but not what you think. Oh my goodness. Let's get started on a I still look really young for a 50-year-old. I am actually pretty young. Hello, Clown. Assalamu alaikum to you as well. Clown Gaming. Hello, Victor from Venezuela. We're going to start with the collective reading. The energy has been cleared, okay? You guys go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Hello, Crystal. Hit that like and subscribe button and share the live, okay? Share the live. And you can also save this later on when this post, after it is finished recording. CD will come and she will add the timestamps for everything. So you'll have the timestamps for the collective reading and for each personal reading. So if you make it on the list, you can come back tomorrow and your reading will be timestamped, okay? So you'll just need to know which order you came. If you get on the list, please be patient. I take my time with each and every one on the list. I do not rush, and you will get the same consideration, all right? So I am tapping in for the personal reading. If I miss your comments, please hold on. I will come back and check them later. You guys can talk amongst yourselves in the chat if you feel the need to do so. All right, bottom of the deck energy. The split deck, we have the Magician and the Lovers. Now, I normally don't do this, but I am being instructed to take those. So I am going to do what I am being told to do. So we're starting out with the Magician and the Lovers. This is beautiful energy here, okay? This is a magical time for love. The 888 portal starts on tomorrow. All right, if you are a feminine energy, if you consider yourself a woman or you lean more femme, tomorrow would be the perfect day for a self-care day. Fridays are also known as a Venus day, okay? So a Venus day is kind of like where the planets and everything are positioned on the days of the week, okay? And so a Venus day is a perfect day. You guys know, Venus being femme and goddess and all of that. Fridays are a perfect day to do self-care. All right, so that's also an eight portal day. Okay, so you will get extra benefits spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and possibly even physically. Okay, I am getting sun energy here as well. Let's see. Okay, good. That's 7, okay. All right, so we are going to start with these. Let's see what we got going on here. So we're starting out with the Magician and the Lovers card. This was a very magical and creative relationship. This was a relationship that was full of passion. This was one that heightened your self-confidence, and you were like just really feeling strong together. There was great chemistry here. There was real union. And then something came in to cause a great disappointment here. This was a major loss, okay? A major loss. But you persevered. So this wasn't something that was in the relationship. This is something that came in and happened that affected your relationship, okay? But you guys persevered here with this 7 of Pentacles. You kind of just really stuck in there and did the hard work to maintain this relationship, okay? But it looks like what may have happened was there was some money problems. Yeah, there was definitely some money problems, and it was causing a lot of defensiveness, okay? Possibly some debts build up. And yeah, that looks like what may have occurred here. But you tried to stay positive and you held things together, okay? Even though there was some limiting beliefs and this devil energy tried to come in, it is reversed. So it did not have the same effect as this sun, this positivity and goodness that you guys had in the connection, okay? So this is a very specific reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? But yeah, so here comes the Fool card saying that you guys are able to begin again. There is going to come an understanding, right? Because right now the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. So this could definitely be a feminine energy who was perhaps using shopping as like a coping mechanism, was overspending in order to feel better, kind of maybe like an addiction of some sort, okay? In lieu of like self-care, there was, a need for the finances. There was need for more and more consumption, being a consumer. That's what I keep hearing, consumer, in order to feel good, okay? But this is in the midst of still trying to start again. So it's like you have been wanting, okay? Here's the strength card upright. It's like you have been wanting, you and your partner have really been wanting to get a handle on this financial situation, and you just haven't had the strength to do it. But your spirit team is telling you to just be courageous, just keep trying, okay? Because they're giving you the strength. They have a lot of compassion for you. I get that you're being very hard on yourself, okay? But this can happen to a lot of people. We all have our vices, all right? So this isn't something to beat yourself up over, because it will make it harder for you to move on and get better, okay? Hey, Texira. But you have to really just have that courage and tap into that subtle power. You have to persuade and influence yourself that you have the ability to do this. Your partner believes in you. This is magician and lovers together at the top of this here, along with the sun. Okay. So you just have to trust in life. You have to have blind faith and take advantage of the opportunity that your lover is giving you through their support. Okay. Even if this is not a feminine energy that's having this issue, somebody in this relationship is broke, or they're causing brokenness. Okay. They're really disrupting the finances, but you can get a hold of yourself. Okay. You have the strength within you. You just have to tap in. All right. Okay. So that is the reading. Hey, Michael, welcome back, love. Thank you for the love and light. I appreciate it. That is the collective reading. Blessings, you so funny. You be on that man. Hey, Gypsy Red, welcome, sweetheart. All right. Let's see here. Happy birthday, Oscar. You guys hit that like and subscribe on the way in. Did you share the live? Did you hit that like and subscribe and share the live? Okay. Carmen, your birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Okay. So I know that reading was quite specific. So if it didn't resonate, it wasn't for you. It's possible that it'll be for someone who comes along later, if it wasn't for anyone who's in the room now. Like and subscribe and share the live, okay? I am going to get my fan. I'm hot. Okay. All right, you guys. How have you guys this week been? Y'all making it over the hump, okay? I'm still on a high from my 10-month anniversary with my lover. It's really hard to believe. Like, it seems like just yesterday I met this guy. So we met a year ago this month, right? And then today is the 10-month anniversary. The 10-month anniversary of our union. And it seems just like literally like yesterday. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Oh, it's over 100 degrees there? Goodness gracious. Yeah, the chats have been quiet lately. But that's okay. That's okay. As long as we have love in the room, I'm okay. I'm okay. Cause all right. So who is first? Sameta, are you still here? You guys like and subscribe and share the live, okay? Okay, let's see. Blessings, you say you claim this reading? Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, it looks like we still have two spaces on the list. So, Sameta, are you here? If you are here, go ahead and put your question in the comment. What do you want to know? Hello, Naomi. We love your vibe too, sweetheart. All right. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you don't want to subscribe yet, if you want to hang around and see what it's like before you subscribe, we're okay with that as well. But definitely hit that like button, okay? Also, you guys, you can leave super chats and super stickers also to bless the reader, okay? And if the list fills up and you want to get on the list after I've done the readings, then you will have the opportunity to do that with a super chat of $4.99, $5 at least, okay? You can leave more if you like, but that will get you one question, okay? Sameta, are you still in the room? Hello, Takira. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate that, love. Thank you. Texira. Beautiful, beautiful thought. Thank you. Sameta, are you still in the room, love? Sameta probably fell asleep. Sameta has been trying to get here to get her reading. Okay. But she says it's 4:30 a.m. in India when she tries to come here. Rajesh? Y'all could have let him hang. Storm was beautiful. Storm was gorgeous. And there are comics where she did age and she aged beautifully, just like I am. So that wasn't no offense to me. All right, CD, let's go ahead with your reading. I'm not sure where Sameta is. Sameta probably fell asleep. So CD, go ahead and put your question in the comments. Hello, Anthony. How are you? Doing good over here. Thank you. Yeah, CD is gonna get a reading tonight, okay? Thank you, Texir. I appreciate the compliment. Anthony, I'm glad you're doing good. Glad you're doing good. You guys hit that like button on your way in and share the live. Okay, you can share it via text message, via email, or on your socials. Okay, Anthony, I think the list is still open, hon. If you wanted to get on the list, CD will let you know. And I'm waiting on CD to put her question in the comment section. Okay, all right, CD. Let's go ahead and get started here with you. I think the list is open enough to add Anthony. Is that right? Blessings, we're going to let you take over while we do CD's reading so she can tap in, okay? That's right, Blessings. Thanks for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder. Memberships are only $2.99 a month, you guys. And with the memberships, we are here every first and third Friday. It is a wonderful and special time. Like, we have a great time on Friday nights. You don't have to be a member to attend, but it is our VIP night, so members get priority on Friday nights. Hello, Darth. All right, so you guys, if you definitely want to become a member of the channel. And you also get, we've started uploading members only videos, okay? All right, Anthony, it looks like you made it on the list, sweetheart. Wonderful. Okay, CD, take a couple deep breaths with me, sweetheart. Who knows that song? That song been playing in my, just started playing in my head just now. Um, Take another little piece of my heart now, baby. I can't sing, but y'all know that song. Who is that? Take another little piece of my heart. Y'all know that song. Hit that like and subscribe. Who sings that song? Y'all hear? All right. I think Anthony made it on the list, blessings. Y'all quiet tonight. Oh, hey, cool guy. You think Janis Joplin sings that song? Well, that sure was coming up in my head right now. Okay, there's too many cards now. Don't scatter the energy. Give me clear and precise. I don't know why I thought that was somebody that came before Janice. I mean, way after Janice's time. Okay. CD, give me a minute, hon. I'm getting a picture. I'm trying to get a full picture here so I know what. So this is a lot of I'm gonna say the word criticism. Does that ring a bell with you, CD? Cool guy, you checking to see if I'm single yet? I don't know, bro. You might be cool people for real. That might not just be your handle. You might be cool for real. CD, does that word ring a bell with you? It does, yes. Okay. Cause I'm just really picking up on a lot of that. And it's really, I don't know if this is you that it's directed to, but whoever it is putting the person that's being criticized, right, is putting them in this internal battle where they're either playing it small. Well, they are playing small, right? There's no real confidence in self here. There is what seems like a lack of direction. The people who are criticizing them, it looks like they don't have any direction and no ambition, right? But it's simply because there's so much criticism that they're playing it small. And it seems like there's a lack of commitment, and it seems like they're lazy, like they're getting called lazy. They're getting called like, what are you doing with yourself? That kind of thing, right? But the person who is being criticized is trying to be respectful, trying to avoid the conflict, okay? And just really just trying to just stay out of the way, right? Tell me if I'm on the right track here. Okay. Hey, Andrew. Welcome, love. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in and share the live, okay? I'm waiting on CD's feedback to see if I'm on the right track here. Am I on the right track, and is this what you needed your reading to be about? Because you were kind of vague. Okay, so. Okay, but is this, yeah, I know it's hard to avoid conflict, but is this what's happening? Is this like, yes, okay. All right, so the thing is, right, the kind of person that you're dealing with is a reversed King of Swords energy. So this is someone who they misuse their power, okay? This is a reversed King of Swords. So it's masculine energy, whether it's coming from a male or female, but it's most likely someone like a father figure, okay? But they kind of misuse the power that they have, and they can be very, hey, Random May, thank you so much for the love, sweetheart. Look at you. You just, man, I tell you, okay? But they can be very cold and callous, right? And have the inability to control their emotions. But they're battling something internally. So it's not you, okay? This is an inner truth that they're unwilling to face, right? It's as if they're resisting an inevitable end here. But this Ten of Swords in reverse is for both of you, right? This is saying that it can't get any worse. And recovery is on the horizon for one or both of you. Okay? So either this person is going to get themselves together and turn things around, or the person that's being criticized will have something happen the spirit team will do something to reverse this situation for them, to fix it, because the wheel of fortune comes in, right, to turn this around, to bring in a true turning point, and to bring in rest from this situation, okay, and new feelings with this Ace of Cups. All right, this is compassion coming forth and coming to bear. All right, and you'll be able to dream again. I'm just going to say you. I don't know if it's you, but it'll be easier that way, right? Yeah, you'll be able to dream again, because right now you're really struggling. It's as if you feel like you're finding your purpose and finding your way, and you want to dream. You want to, dream bigger and see the opportunities, but you're continuing to have to play it small and play it safe. Okay? And it's just really been difficult. However, you are still driven to make this happen for yourself. Okay? And you are continuing to defend your beliefs, which is perfect, because that spiritual energy that you have, this is your spiritual nature coming to bear. Okay? The high priestess energy will take over in this situation. And you just have to trust your intuition, right? No more playing it small. No more procrastinating or having self-limiting beliefs, okay? No more of this. Trust your spiritual path, because the path that you're on and the things you want to do are spiritual. They're not just things to do. They are very spiritual, okay? You have to persevere here. You have to persevere, and you will transition through this, okay? All of this will be left behind. You will either have to leave this situation, like leave, move, or your spirit team will move you. Okay, it will. Something is about to happen. I don't see a tower moment, so it's not going to be anything chaotic, but the wheel of fortune is turning. Okay. And this is the Two of Swords in reverse. So you will be faced with a decision, if you have not already, where it will feel like there's no right choice to make, but you will need to make one, because this is for everybody, this little part right here, okay? When we don't make decisions, that's making a decision. If you have been put in a place where you need to choose something, you need to make a choice, okay? And you need to go into it with no regrets, eyes wide open, and no matter what the outcome, you will not regret it. You just make the choice, because if you don't make the choice, life will make it for you, and life generally doesn't choose the best for us, okay? So, you're faced with a decision. You definitely need to choose, okay? And harmony will be restored in your life. This is the Lover's card, all right? This doesn't have to deal with relationships, but it could. So if this conflict involves a lover, then that's going to be well, all right? Yeah, and the last card, your last card, the Ace of Pentacles. This is abundance. This is new adventure, a new venture and new adventure. This is growth and prosperity and manifestation, okay? So whatever it is that you are wanting to do, approach it from a spiritual standpoint. This is not, there's a scripture that says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, okay? But against principalities and powers. And that's exactly with this King of Swords energy. That's what you're coming up against, okay? And with this Seven of Wands energy. This is more of a spiritual battle than it is anything else. And that's how you have to approach it. and understand that the wheel of fortune is on your side. Okay? But it is getting better. There will be a decision if you're not already in decision mode. There will be a decision that will need to be made, but that's a spiritual decision. Whatever it is that's going to make you happy, well, whole, and balanced, you have to trust that it will all work out no matter what it looks like. And it will. Your lover's card is upright, okay? Your wheel of fortune is upright. Your high priestess is upright, okay? Your knight of swords, upright. Your ace of cups, upright. Everything is well, okay? This is even an opportunity for rest here. Rest, mental rest, emotional rest, okay? All right. And that is your reading. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see. That's right, Delaney. Nobody's dimming the lights around here. Amen, Walter. Manifest that. Okay. Hey, Ryan. Okay. Okay, CD, you say you have no idea how accurate that was to your situation. Thank you so much. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'm glad you got the answers you need. So to answer your question, will it get better? Yes, it will get better, love. Hey, God bless. Okay, Samantha, go ahead and put your question in the comment section, love, because you was chomping at the bit right now. That's right, Anthony. Keep pushing despite all odds. Okay. Julia, how you been doing? You live in Canada, right? If I'm not mistaken. How are things in Canada? Because it's been hot and humid and cray-cray down here in Alabama, honey. I think Julia LeBlanc lives in Canada. I hope I'm not getting you mixed up with somebody, Julia. Sameta, so ma'am, I am stuck so much in life. There's a boy. Sameta, I already told you that boy ain't checking for you, love. You need to move on from him. I told you in your last reading you need to go back to school. Did you see about getting back in school? That boy is gone. He don't love you and he won't love you. I don't mean to be harsh and so stern, but it's time for us to be serious with ourselves and be truthful and honest, okay? That's where your healing starts. Yeah, you left with pain and loneliness and self-doubt and lack of self-worth because you're hanging on to somebody who does not love you and don't want you. You got to love you. You got to want you, okay? You got to want you, love. Umi Jua can't make that happen for you. Did you see about getting back in school like I told you? Okay, school hasn't started yet, but did you register for school? Did you try to get back in school? What is happening with school? Focus on yourself. You want me to guide you? I'm telling you, focus on yourself. What's happening with school? I know school hasn't started, but did you register? Have you talked to a guidance counselor? You registered. They'll let you know within 15 days. Okay. You got 15 days to get ready for school. Whether you get in or not, put your mind on the fact that you will get in and focus on that. Don't focus on your pain. Don't focus on that guy. Focus on getting ready to go back to school. If you need supplies, get them. If you need new clothes, get them. If you can't afford new clothes, wash the ones you have, iron them, get them ready to look nice and cute, okay? If you need books, figure out what books you need. Like, start getting ready for school. Focus on the things that will help your life long term. Hey, here. All right. Julia, I don't think you're on the list, so you can stop asking questions, okay? I can't. I'm working the list right now. I'm gonna do you a quick reading, okay? I'm gonna do you a quick reading to see how things will go, but I'm not gonna focus on that guy. My only focus will be you, okay? You've given up too much already. Don't keep giving that energy to somebody who don't love you, love. It's time to put that energy back into the life that you want for yourself. Do you even want? What kind of life do you want for yourself? Put together a vision. If you want love in your life, include that in your vision, but you need an overall vision. A complete and total vision. I think this guy probably took your virginity. It's probably what's happening. Umi Jua don't like to fuss, honey, but I can't. I've seen so much in life, honey. I've seen so much. I've been through so much. I've had so much happen to me. When you're young like that, you have no idea how much life you have ahead of you, and you have no idea how much pain can compound and stack on top of itself, and stack and stack and stack, year after year after year. You have to nip this mess in the bud while you're young. You don't want to be in your 50s just figuring out that you didn't have to go through everything that you went through. You don't want to be on your deathbed wishing you had done differently for yourself. Start now. You're in your 20s. This is the perfect time to learn how to love you. By the time you're 30, you're all caught up in life and you're able to rock this shit. Okay? And I mean rock it. A 30-year-old with self-love who has figured out who they are and what they want and the vision for their life and has start working towards that, the rest of your life is just up and skyrocketing. Okay? No more pain, no more bad relationships, no more ignoring red flags, no more giving up your dreams for people who aren't on your side and don't understand you. No more clocking in to bullshit. I'm just gonna go on. I'm gonna have to put it in whatever YouTube makes me put to say I cussed, but I'm cussing this time. We ain't no more bullshit. You're not gonna bullshit yourself, and you're not letting nobody bullshit you. They call it gaslighting nowadays, but it's bullshit. Take a couple deep breaths with me, Samantha. Yeah, that person is just cold and callous. They care nothing about you. And it's because you are divinely connected. And you have high standards for high morals. So it's hard for you to move on because this person took your virginity. And you don't want to just be out there just laying with anyone, which is very good and very noble. Okay? You do have divine love coming in. And a traditional love. That's what you want, a traditional love. But it doesn't mean you have to give up school and the life that you want. Okay? So school will go well for you. If you get back in school, it will go well for you. It really will. You will find new purpose, new meaning in life. Okay? You will have a complete and whole family of love and life coming in for you. Okay? Don't go in playing small. Go in with goals. Okay? Because if you don't, you'll take all that pain with you with nothing else to offset it. Goals help you offset pain. Okay? A lot of people don't understand that. They just live in pain and go and go and go and go. But if you have a goal, you have something to focus on outside of the pain, right? Then the pain, the goal will start to push through the pain. And it's not that you ignore whatever caused it, but once you start working your goals, right, that vision will start to put a spotlight on that pain to say, oh, I didn't really need that, or I didn't have to do that this way. I could have done this. Okay? But yeah, stay action oriented and just continue to be who you were before you met this person. You just got thrown off track. You got delayed in life. This person became an obstacle to your long-term goals. You lost so much behind this. You've lost too much behind this. Don't keep losing. Yeah. You've got to release the worry. Your magician energy is upright. You will do very well in school if you go back. You will do absolutely amazing. Okay? And release the worry and fear that you won't ever find anyone else. There are 8 billion, 9 billion, somebody billion people on this planet. And 1 billion of them live in India. You think you can't find another man? And you are not alone. You're just not working with your spirit team. You're working with all that demonic fear energy, loss energy. That's not who you need to be working with. You need to be working with your love and your light and your wholeness. Okay? And that's what's coming in here with this 4 of Cups. All right? You just need to check in for a realignment with your true self. I'm going to pull one more card for you and I'm going to close out your reading, okay? Check in for a realignment with your true self, baby, because you are an earth angel. That's what I was saying earlier. You don't want to be out here just giving your body to anybody. You really want a love in your life, but you got to start with yourself, baby. You've got to love yourself more than anybody else in this world, or you will draw another guy just like that one. And they'll keep coming. And they'll keep coming and keep coming. And before you know it, you got 10 bodies and no love. That's your reading, sweetheart. Now go get some sleep so you can get up and get ready to start looking into what you need for school. Umi Jua loves you. I just finished your reading, so you can go back and play it, okay? Because I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. Go back and play it, all right? Because you keep asking questions. All right, let's see what I missed. That's your reading. Hey, RP Shadow. How are you doing? Hey, Corey. Corey, yeah, you can book a personal reading with me. The link for that is in the description box if you want a reading by the phone. By phone, you'll have to book a personal reading, okay? Thank you, Anthony. Hey, Gina. Welcome, love. Gina, you sent a Sunday? I don't know what that means, but thank you. I have to look that up to see what that means. Yeah. Don't worry about no soulmate. Be your own soulmate. Okay? And yes, you will find new good people in school. You had the 10 of Cups. So you will find new good people. Yes. Naomi, you still in the room? I think it's your turn, love. Hey, YouTube Gaming, welcome back. All right, Naomi, I'm assuming you're welcome, Sumeta. You're welcome. Gina, you found a new person? What that mean, found a new person? Yeah, I think the jewels, I have to be streaming on my computer to get those, I thought. Good night, Sumeta. Sleep good, okay? Naomi, I'm assuming you go by she, her, but correct me on that if I'm wrong and leave your question in the comments. What messages does the divine have for you? Okay. All right. I will check that. Give me a minute. Let me take a station break. And I need to like regather myself because that kind of broke my heart a little bit, having to just really be so stern like that. So give me 60 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, Naomi? Now, Sameta, you won't be able to come and get a reading every time, but just come hang out in the room. All right. There are good vibes, good energy, and good people here. Okay. So if you need a community, this is a good one until you find your people when you go back to school. Okay. All right, Naomi, we are getting ready to do your reading. I'm resetting the cards for you, okay? Let's clear the energy for you. All right, Naomi, take a couple deep breaths with me, love. All right, so your team wants you to start out with an inner child and a moonology card. Okay. CD, let them know where they can book a personal reading, okay? If you guys are enjoying the live, even though Umi Jua had to fuss some, y'all go ahead and put me some fire emojis in the comments, okay? Some fire, some heart hands, whatever your favorite emoji is. Go ahead and drop those emojis in the comments for me. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and go ahead and share the live, okay? Okay. Well, we are in Leo energy right now, so I don't know what this will mean to you, love, but have you been dealing with some emotional things that have affected your pride levels? Have you been too proud lately? Let's see what we got here, love. Okay. Girl, I'm off kilter right now. Are you guys firing up the chat here? Hey, Kayla, welcome back. Hey, Strife, guys, welcome back, love. Hey, Ines, Nikisha. Okay, I'm going back, Naomi, to check to make sure if you left me any other comments. Strife, guys, I can do you a soul reading if you want to hang around, and also if you want to leave a super chat, because the list is full, okay? That's the only reason, really. All right, you guys, thank you for firing up the chat. All right, Naomi, I didn't see any other comments from you. You say your past ex. Okay. So you're starting out with your inner child card, which is emotions are the reflection. Look for deeper meaning. Okay, Strife, guys. Yeah, the chat is full. I mean, the list is full, so you would have to leave a super chat to get that soul reading for your friend, okay? All right, so if I miss you guys' comments, it's because I'm tapped in for Naomi right now, okay? All right, emotions are the reflection. Let's start with this, Naomi. Emotions can often indicate how an event is affecting your inner child. When you experience an unusually intense emotional response to a present situation, it may be a sign that an aspect of your inner child is hurting. Since your inner child can carry many different wounds from childhood into your present moments as an adult, when intense emotions do arise, it is good to take a moment to sit with them and with your hurting inner child. Okay? Then we are going to the Don't Let Your Pride Get in the Way card. Wow, that was right there in my face as soon as I opened the book. So this is definitely for you. I'm not sure exactly how it applies. We will pull other cards in a minute. Let me find it. They didn't number these. That would have been a nice idea. 76. We are in Leo, in the Leo season right now, so. All right, it says, have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution in this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you could be, if you've not been doing as you would be done by, I guess that's saying do unto others as you would have them do unto you lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. Okay, so that is what you're starting with, Julia. Oh, okay, Strife guys. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. We will get to that reading as soon as we get through the list. So we are Naomi. Thank you, Strife guys. Okay, you said, wow, you are so correct regarding your emotions. Okay, wonderful. All right. Let's start with these cards here. Okay. So what about the moon card with the moon card and the pride in Leo? Did that ring a bell at all? I know the inner child card did. You guys like and subscribe if you haven't already. These cards are scattered. Are these hers? Yes? Okay. Wow. Okay, so you say in the past, yes. Okay. So what am I looking at here? Because it looks like there was an attachment that was broken, but there wasn't any clarity. Okay. Either you walked away or someone walked away from this attachment. And it left a lot of distorted feelings and clouded judgment. There was needing an apology need to be made, but it was not made, or it was a fake apology. And there's still a lot of conflict in the feelings of rejection here. Is that you? Is that accurate? The reason I ask these questions is because there is a lot of different energy in the room, and I want to make sure that I'm picking up on the right energy. You walked away because of a third party. Okay. That's third party is actually in this card right here. See that right there? Third parties. So, yeah. So there's a lot of, oh, okay. So did the person apologize, but you didn't feel like it was sincere, or it just wasn't sincere? Or you just chose not to accept the apology? which isn't a bad thing actually, because yeah, this wasn't your person anyway. Naomi, you there? Yeah, this took up a lot of your time actually. And this is the family card in reverse. Okay. So there was really nothing that he could do to fix this. But they're really feeling very rejected. Extremely rejected. They didn't expect you, yes, 3 years. They did not expect you to put up a boundary here. You see this family card in reverse here? They thought that you would put up with it. They thought that they thought that even if they got caught, that they would be okay. But you withdrew. And because you're okay, his family was involved. Okay. Yeah, you were okay. You would rather be alone than be involved in that conflict. And you just understood that the incompatibility wasn't your thing. Exactly. He thought you were naive and gullible. Yes. Yeah, he really did not expect you to put, there's that pride card again. So that's why that pride card came out. That wasn't for you. That was because he was very, very proud. Okay? And you reached your limit. You reached your breaking point. Okay? Have they been trying to get back in touch with you? Because this apology in reverse and this chasing card here and this rejection card, they are missing you very deeply still. Your peace is indeed way more important. Yes, they are missing you still. They know they messed up. Their heart is in a fog. You were the best thing that ever happened to them. Yes, that's what I was just saying. You were the best thing that ever happened to them. They know they messed up. So you did like you really blessed yourself and did a wonderful thing. And that's what I've been trying to tell some of the, the people, not just the ladies, but the girls and the guys. Don't be afraid to walk away. A lot of the stuff you deal with, you don't deserve. If you know you've been down and standing in truth and love and being 100, wow. Yeah, you ain't really even checking for this. Has he been trying to get in touch with you though? Because you don't have no regrets and you ain't hoping nothing would have worked out, but they are. Child, when I say old buddy is grieving, yeah, you're a true free spirit here, and there are more possibilities on the horizon for you. So let's go see what those possibilities are, okay? Yes, that's clear. You're all good by yourself. That came out. That came out earlier. Okay. Focus on school and work. Yes, ma'am. But have they been trying to get in touch with you? That's what I want to know, because it seems like that keeps coming up. Whether they have or not, they know they messed up, girl. They lost a real one. Is there anything else here? Thank you. Girl, your energy's so good. These cards ain't really got much to say. They like, nah, she good over there. She good over there. Naomi. Your spirit team like, nah, she good over there. Okay. Yeah. Like, you are so seriously chill right now. This is your Phoenix Rising card. This is the runner in reverse. So they think that you just ran out of anger or disappointment. But you were really putting yourself in a position where your Phoenix could rise, okay? And you could enter a new phase of life without them. And they had no idea that you would really rise from the ashes of this. Yes, okay? This is renewal and growth. You really, really, like, your spirit team is so proud of you. Like, I feel like this warmth in my heart of just pride. And yeah, they're super proud of you. Yeah, they ain't got nothing else to say. They just they're happy with where you are. Whatever you're doing, you're on the right track. Yeah, they're happy with where you are. If you wanted to know. So they literally, all I feel is just a sense of pride and, knowing that you did the right thing. And it sets you up for, a life where you can just grow and be happy and continue to work on your goals. And just trust your intuition, trust yourself, and keep going. Right? Yeah. That's your reading. That's right. Stay on track with your goals. Didn't Umi say that earlier? Didn't I tell y'all? When these folks leave y'all or hurt y'all or whatever they be doing, do the work and get you some goals and focus on them. Let them goals override that pain. All right. That is your reading, ma'am. And speaking of which, okay. So I've been seeing this a lot going around on the socials. Who's next, CD? About how a man, you can tell if a man is going to treat you right by how he treats his mother. Okay. And I'm about to bust some bubbles and break some myths, okay? That's a myth. That's a definite myth. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay. Now, for my guys who are in the room, do not take this personally. If this doesn't apply, let it fly. Okay. If you've been with me for a while, you know I do not. I am not a man basher over here. Everybody gets the same love. Okay. And the same truth, love, and authenticity. However, there is this thing going around: how he treats his mother will determine how he treats you. That is a myth, okay? Because I have seen it with my own eyes. I have witnessed it, and this is just anecdotal evidence, but also it's based in psychology as well, okay? You guys know I'm in school for consciousness and human potential, right? But it's not based on how a man treats his mother or how he feels about, how he talks about her, because they can talk very lovingly about her, they can brag on her, they can do all the things, oh, I'll go see about my mom. But deep down, if there is unhealed trauma there, okay, there is a connection to a sense of like almost self-hatred and almost hatred for her. I can't find the right word. It's not necessarily hatred, but there is some vitriol and some anger, some distaste, okay, underlying there. And at any point in time, that trauma can bubble up to the surface, okay? So how you will know is not based on if he's saying good things about his mother, but how does he talk about his childhood, okay? How does he talk about if there's trauma in his childhood or even neglect? It may not even be that there was a whole lot of trauma, but there was a lot of neglect. Maybe she had to work a lot or something like that, a whole lot, and he barely saw her, and he was left to his own devices, okay? But has he talked about how he's healed from that? Has he talked about, what he's doing to feel better about himself and his life and to build himself up? And even if, he is not one who goes around his mother a lot, that could be a part of his healing, okay? So you don't want to just take it at face value, because it's not always the case that, he just treats his mama so good. Listen about that neglect or that trauma, how it's been processed, how he's been working to heal it, and how he's working to become a better version of himself and heal those childhood wounds. Okay? All right. Hey, Tisha. Hey, Karina. Welcome, love. All right. Hey, Andrea. All right. Okay, Anthony, it's your turn. I'm assuming that you go by he, him, but clarify if that's the case and put your question in the comment section for me, okay? Thank you for being so supportive in the comments. That means a lot. You guys are being very, very supportive. I love this. I love this. I love this. Okay. I love this. I love this. I love this. You think you can try to talk English? Okay. I can't pronounce your name, but welcome. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Nav, I hope you have a happy birthday. Okay. Yeah, we do have the best vibes in here, don't we, Kala? All right. Hey, Jupiter on the run. That's a cute handle. Hey, Ricardo, I look like Biggie Smalls. Okay, whatever that means. He tells me I look like Biggie Smalls and then say, what he said? No disrespect. Well, Biggie Smalls was a pimp. That's what I am. No, I'm just playing. I ain't no pimp no more. I was a pimp in the past life. Corinne, you said you strongly recommend my personal readings. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you. All right, I'm waiting for Anthony's question. You say I'm funny? Oh, Biggie Smalls' moms. Oh, okay. Anthony, I'm waiting for your question, love. Y'all don't have to delete that. Biggie Smalls' mom was cute. She was cute. I don't think he meant no disrespect. He said he mean no disrespect. He didn't get a chance to type the word mom, I think. You want to know if the woman that you met is any good for you? Very good question. She's in the process of separation. Okay. Because y'all know how I feel about being with married folks. Okay. She's in the process of separation. Okay, how long have they been separated, Anthony? That's what your spirit team is telling me to ask. So I can get it. And put her first initial in the comment section. You guys remember you can leave super chats and super stickers, okay, and bless the reader, all right? And apparently you can leave jewels as well, something like that. Other things, I'm not sure. Okay, Anthony, you said like 3 months is what she said. Starts with a G. Okay. Okay, you're friends, but you want to know if she means well. Okay. First thing I'm going to say is don't move forward until you are certain that a divorce is taking place. Okay, don't get your feelings too wrapped up. All right, but let's take a couple deep breaths together because that's what I'm getting right away, okay? You guys, if I miss your comments, it's because I'm tapped in for Anthony, okay? Hit that like and subscribe and share the live. If you haven't shared the live, you can share it via text message or email, or you can share it on your socials, any of your socials, one or all of them, okay? Did you meet her at church, or is she like a churchy person, or where is religion coming into this? You think she might be churchy. Okay. But you're an honorable guy here, which is why you're here asking these questions. Yeah, you have Knight and King energy. And your Clown is in reverse, so you don't play no games. You real for real. You said she's from Israel. But look, your Clown is in reverse, so you don't play no games. All right, you just real about it all, because you have Knight and King energy here. Okay? You're very loyal and honorable, but you have taken control of your life. You're like very sovereign. You're someone who can't be ruled and run by the regular and the norm. Is this right? Yeah, they try to break you down because you stand on your business. You stand on who you are. They'll always try to break you down. Just take that energy and turn it into happiness. They've been trying to do that my whole life, and they almost got me. Yeah, they almost got me. But once I came on YouTube and started doing this, whole life changed. They know they can't hold me down no more. Okay, I'm just pulling cards for you right now. I'm just getting a visual. Clear and precise. Clear and precise. Clear and precise. Okay, clarify these two cards for me. Okay. So what's going on with her is that she feels like her husband isn't really a real leader, right? He's not someone who can really guide her. He doesn't challenge her. Like, he doesn't like have any like real aim in being the kind of man that she wants. So she went in search of that. Okay? And that's when she found you. Because she's very out of, there's no passion there with him. Okay? So why are you telling me this? What is the point of this information? Ah, okay. Verify this card for me. Verify the sunglasses card. Thank you. Anthony, does he? Yeah, she's good people. She's good people, but does he know anything about you or where you live or anything that you know of? You don't know? I would be very careful. I would be very careful. I would be very careful. This is a karmic relationship that she's in, so it wasn't built on love at all. Okay? It wasn't built on love. It wasn't built on romance. It wasn't built on giving and receiving, no real affection. But he's not someone to be played with. So if you are very interested in her, which I advise anyway, like, you don't want to mess with marriage. That's a sacred place. This is not her real person. I don't know why she married him. You said she was from Israel, so it could have been an arranged marriage, maybe. Yeah, there's no love there. There's no love there, but definitely wait until a divorce is final before you move forward. Yeah. This is the snake card, and this says look over your shoulder. So it's best to just really tell her, like, hey, look, I care about you. I think you're great. I think you're cool. But for my own safety, now is not the time. This is the new beginnings in reverse. Okay? Now is not the time. She needs to completely close out this cycle, or this will be a very bad situation for you. She's not a bad woman at all, but this is not the time. Okay? No. Don't do that. If she really feel in danger, find resources for women's shelters and stuff like that. Don't get involved in that. She wants you to help her with money. Don't get involved in that. Are you in the United States? I know you said she's from Israel, but where are you? Are you in the U.S.? If you're in the U.S., find resources for women's shelters and places that she can go for support services, but don't let that be you, okay? That is not your role. That is not your place. Because she's in a karmic relationship, but if you interfere, even if you guys start even if you guys get together, you help her get out and all of that, you will bring that karma on yourself. Okay? Does that help you at all, Anthony? But that is you don't want to get in a situation where you're looking over your shoulder. This could put you in a lot of danger, okay? I know it's disappointing. But you guys know I have to tell you the truth if you ask me, okay? And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what the cards say, and I'm advising. But obviously, free will always has its place. Free will is life, okay? It's actually the greatest gift human beings have been given. We just don't use it right. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Okay, God blessed and strife, guys. God blessed. Are you still in the room? Hey, Aisha. Okay. I'm just seeing what I missed. Yeah, Carla, I'm telling you, he's dangerous. You're just trying to be a good guy, you know, but you're very welcome, Anthony. All right, Ken West had a question. I'm trying to see if God bless is still in the room, and then we're going to, if he or she is not. That's right, Carla. That's what I was seeing, but I try not to be, you know. Yeah. It's better just to back off of that. Tell her when her divorce papers come through to call you to see if you're available. Because you're a great guy. You don't have to really hang around for that. Okay. Let's see. 18. I'm going to give 40 seconds for God bless. And if not, we are going to do Strife Guys Friends spirit reading. Let me go ahead and get my Tree of Life deck out. Soul reading. Because I don't think they're still in the room. No, you're fine, Carla. I know there are other people in here who are very spiritually sensitive and can feel and see things as well. So I don't mind you contributing in that way. You know, sometimes it helps people to have that confirmation. My niece and I send each other reels and we just laugh. But but I guess she forgot that I'm live right now. She must be at work. You guys know Sai. All right. So you got 20 more seconds. 44. Okay. All right. So Strifegeist. Is your friend ready for their soul reading, love? You guys, don't forget you can do super chats and super stickers and bless the reader. Oh, okay. How do I pronounce that? Is it Gite or Gite? So put an I if it's Gite, or put an E if it's Gite. Okay? You're very welcome. Second one. Gite. Okay. Perfect. All right. So Gite. Okay. Gite. Yes, Gite is the friend. Okay. CD, I'll take one more person who's willing to do a super chat for a reading. Okay. Do you go by, what are your pronouns, Geek? Is it, oh, I had it right with the long I, Gite. Gotcha. I thought I was like, am I missing something? Gotcha. Are you he, her, he, him? Okay. I don't, he, her. Okay. There are some he, hers out there, okay, but. Take a couple deep breaths with me. Hmm. Wow. You've come through some very dark times, but then this blinding light came in from this side. And this is the east in my place. This is the east. So the light is coming from the east here. Have you been feeling really troubled about something? Mm-hmm. About a lot of things, yes. Very, very troubled here. It's like you're having trouble mastering. There's a lot of cause and effect at play here. And you're in a loop, right? See, this is the two of earth. And you see this loop, this loop, this loop. Lots of cause and effect. And your moon is reversed. But you see this loop here. It's like you can't get a handle. This is your self-mastery. The four of wind in reverse. So from all four corners, your soul is feeling the push of everything that has been going around and around and around in your head, in your life, your past and your present clashing. And your emotions have been very, very just, you've been working extremely hard to maintain. There's that light that I was seeing. This is the 9 of fire, which is the eye of fire. So you are not left alone. The divine sees you. No matter how dark it looks, there is light. Here is the lovers upright. Okay? So you are being embraced. You are being kept. Here are more loops here for you, okay? This eye of fire. You see this circle right here? And this light is shining into it. This is you, okay? More loops here. Let's see. See this circle here? In here? This is another infinity here. You see this? See how they're embracing? You are not left alone, love. This is the sister of water in reverse. The emotions that you've been feeling. Do you live near a body of water, or is water like your preferred cleansing or your preferred healing method? Do you like cry in the shower and things like that? Why am I getting this water energy here? Okay, that's good. So from now on, let that be your place of refuge. You're an Aquarius. Okay, yeah. Let that be a place of refuge for you in the sense that you know that you are supported. Okay? That you know that you are not alone. This is the Seven of Wind, many tongues. So there's been a lot of negative talk about you. Okay, but they don't have insight into the truth of who you are. They have no idea who you are. And it's causing you to question yourself, which is why your mastery, your self-mastery is reversed. Is this accurate? Okay. This is the Nine of Earth, the Zenith in reverse. They can't see your light. They don't understand. They just don't know you. They don't understand you. But you are the father of Earth here. You command whatever. Do you see this graphic here? You see this V where he has his hands in all of this command he has over the elements above him and around him? This is why water is a big deal for you. Okay? This is why water is a big deal for you, because you master everything in the 3D plane when your moon is upright, when your intuition and your self-trust is upright. So your intuition and your self-trust must be your only guide. You can't look for it outside from anyone. You are supported. There is light all around you and within you. The only thing missing is the connection to the water element. That is that true intuition and emotional balance. The moon runs the tides. Okay? This is why your moon is reversed and the sister of water is reversed. You got to trust your emotions, trust your intuition, trust yourself, and trust your light. Okay? This is the one of earth, the form in reverse. So even though your father of earth is upright, your one of earth is reversed because you are not commanding the power that you hold. Okay? You are being held and embraced, but you are also being called to be the God that you are. This is the God card. No more questioning yourself. This is you being poured into. This is your God moment. This is you. Okay? You are so powerfully connected, you have no idea. Trust. Trust it. Trust yourself. You said you know you can do more. All you have to do is be. Exist in knowing. Hey, Caleb. Exist in knowing. Be still and know. Okay? This is the 9 of fire. The only thing coming after that is 10. But you got that 10 when you got your God card. So this is the fullness of light. Just step out in your power. Your daily affirmation is, I know that I am God and that God knows me. I know that I am God and God knows me. I know that I am God and God knows me. Whatever your God is, okay? I can't tell you, but you know. Okay? That is your soul reading, love. All right? You'll start that affirmation. Okay. You're very welcome, Gite. Very welcome. Very welcome. Okay, guys, we are at 2 hours, just about. Yes, it you know why it was powerful, Strife, guys? Because Gite is powerful. And you guys are good. You are good to be friends together. You are good to be friends together. You make the earth proud. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm glad he showed you too, because I am honored to have done that reading. That felt really good. It was a blessing for me. So I'm glad you were here. You guys remember you can become a member of the channel. It's only $2.99 a month. And the link is in the description box for that. You can also book personal readings with me. Okay, the link for that, all the links to do all the things are in the description box. Personal readings, memberships, donations. If because sometimes you don't want to donate during the chat, right? But there is a link to do other donations. Okay. There's the buy me a coffee link. So you it'll have preset amounts, but you can actually leave any amount. I'm seeing 38 likes. Can I get 40 likes, you guys? Can we get to 40? Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're also on Instagram if you want to follow over there. All right. So I did a poll. Nikisha, you said so powerful. Yeah, it was a very powerful reading. I love doing the soul readings. I do them on the members nights for the leaderboard, but other than that, I don't really do that many unless they're requested, and I do them for in personal readings. I do them then. I really only do the soul readings when someone invests. Okay. So if they're on the leaderboard during the lives, then more than likely they've invested some kind of way. Okay. And if, just like Strifegeist gave a donation for me to be able to do that for Gite. Okay. And when I do them in personal readings, they've invested in the reading. Okay. Most of my my celebrity clients, though, that's what they request most of the time, because they in their lives they have people that handle all of the outside stuff. So it's the inside. What does their soul need that they're looking for? Okay, and so those are the readings that they get. Yeah. All right. Oh, that's right, CD. You guys can check out my book too. Toby, how much I weigh? Same amount your mama weigh. How much your mama weigh? Can we get to 40 likes tonight, you guys? Like and subscribe. They be coming in here trying to play with me. How much I weigh? Same amount your mama weigh. Okay. All right. Hey, Damien. Welcome back, love. Okay, you guys. Yeah, one more like. That's all we need. They coming in here with all these comments, but won't hit that thumbs up first. Oh, we made it. And I just saw 1441. All right. Hey, Parmelia. Okay, guys. So, let's do a lighthearted story time. Y'all want to do a story time? We're at 2:04. I will leave one reading open for a super chat. If you guys want to do that, I will leave time for that for a second. Okay. If you drop your super chat, first one to get it in gets the reading. If anyone else drops, and it's just a donation. Okay, because I only have energy for one more. All right. Do I need some help? Do you do skincare? You trying to look like Hayden Christensen? Do you have any tips or products you recommend? Yeah, go to High Frequency Guru, go to her channel, or Disrupt Her, DISRUPT-HER. They have frequencies on their channel that can help you look better, I guess. I don't use those ones because I'm blessed. I'm kissed from the sun. I'm beautiful as is. But I do use her other ones to raise your vibrations. Okay, so, all right, you guys, let's go to story time. So this story takes place when I think I'm in my, was I in my mid-30s? I was probably I think I was in my mid 30s, okay? And I had a really, really good friend. And I used to do, I was a professional artist for a time, right? Because I was writing books and I was making spoken word CDs and I was hosting shows and I was emceeing shows and I was traveling, to headline shows for spoken word. I was winning awards. I was doing all the things, right? And so I would often meet people within this dynamic who, would kind of cling to me and they would be friends for a while or whatever. But this particular friend was there with me from day one. And, she was a writer. But we ended up meeting another girl. I ended up meeting another girl at one of my shows. And the two of them became friends and they were really close. And they used to hang out outside of me, which was cool. I ain't got no dibs on nobody. So, but at some point, y'all know me. Like I can pull them. I ain't gonna lie. Like if I want me a dude, I can get me a dude. They ain't hard to get. Okay, like so. Anyway, she used to always ask me like, how do I like get guys, and and most of the time when I deal with a guy, they tend to spoil me. I don't know why. They just do. Okay. So, but at this particular time, I was single. I'm chilling, and she was like, "Well, I want to, hang out with you and see like your vibe, like when you're dating or whatever." And I was like, "Well, I guess I will set up, a triple date since you and her like to hang out a lot. I won't say any names, but you and her. Hey, Charlene, you and her like to hang out a lot. Then maybe we can go on a triple date." So I called up one of my homies. Now, this is an eligible bachelor, okay? He works at NASA. He has his own house. He lives by himself. He has several cars. And, he a little on the handsome side, all right? So I call him up and I'm like, "Hey, I got a couple of girlfriends, both really cute. And we were hoping to like set up a triple date. Do you have a couple of guy friends that you think would just want some feminine company and we can just hang out?" And he was like, "Say less. Let me call my homies." They didn't say less back then, but I'm trying to update the story, okay? So he was like, "Let me call a couple of my, my bros and see what's up." So an hour later, he calls me back. He's got two other eligible bachelors. One of them is a contractor for the defense company, Department of Defense. And the other one is the actual head of the Boys and Girls Club in our region. Okay. So we got three eligible bachelors, all right, for this triple date. So I call up my friend girl and I was like, "Tell old girl to get ready. We're going to this place at this time, So I think the date was for the next day. So they were eager, right? So we all get fancy and pretty, I'm part native, right? So I don't know about all natives, but down here in the South, if you have native blood, you got a little booty on you and it sits up high, okay? What is this I'm seeing? Oh, Carla, you want to read it? Okay. All right. We will do that after story time. Okay. So I got on this skirt that make the apple bottom make you want to take a bite out of it. All right. It's a denim skirt and it's the way it's cut or shaped or whatever. I don't know what's going on, but that bad boy used to do his thing. Okay. So anyway, we go to this like really posh movie theater that has a nice dining area in it, right? So it's dinner and a movie basically. And the theater has like these large leather reclining seats. They serve drinks within it. Like And, you get your tipsy on and then you go have dinner, right? So that's what we did. We all went to see the movie. Each girl picked a guy, or maybe the guys picked us. I don't know. Either way, we're all fine and gorgeous as heck. So none of them could have gone wrong. So we finish the movie, we go, and we're all sitting at dinner, right? Conversation is flowing and everything is good. And then we get on the conversation of how people should operate within relationships, marriages, or long-term commitments where the two live together, or are maybe not live together, but are serious, okay? And so I'm just letting the girls talk, and I'm sitting back listening, right? And then I'm letting the guys talk, and I'm sitting back listening. Because, it's the people who have the most to say that ain't got nothing to say, right? So I'm just listening. And then so I say, yeah, I can see how all that would be. I said, but that's really not my style. I said, if I share the same roof with the guy, there are certain things I'm just not going to do. I'm not going to take out the trash. I'm not going to, I'm not going to lift anything heavy. I'm not going to cut grass. Like, I'm not just going to step out like I got all these muscles and testosterone and start doing certain things. I said, however, he's never going to have to step into a dirty bathtub. When he comes home, he's going to have someone there who is just loving on him and being attentive and kind and seeing about him, and I said, I may or may not cook every day, but he's not going to go hungry. He's going to be well taken care of. And so I think one of them asked about getting your hair and nails done. And I was like, well, yeah, I don't mind getting my hair and nails done as long as he's, willing to pay for that. Right. So the other girls are sitting at the table looking at me with their mouths dropped wide open. And then they're looking at each other like, you had this crazy chick? Like, is she out of her mind? And then my friend says, well, I just don't see, like, she was like, well, what if the trash piles up? Like, are you just not going to take the trash out? I said, well, I have a bit of common sense. Like, if he's working really hard and there are things that he has going on where he just can't get to the trash, obviously I'm going to take the trash out. Like, it would be nasty to just let the trash pile up, right? But I think, he would absolutely want to take the trash out because he knows that's his way of contributing to keeping the house clean. Right? Because I will keep the house clean. I'm just not taking out the trash. Right? And she was like, well, what about like the whole getting your hair and nails done? Like, you don't think you should pay for that? I was like, well, no, I don't think I think the kind of guy that I would be with wouldn't want me paying for that. Right? And she says, well, I just think, like, if I want to look pretty for him and if I want to get my hair and nails done, then I should pay for it. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. I'm not going to argue with that. That's what you believe. This is what I'm thinking to myself. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. So the energy shifted at the table, right? All three of the guys are looking at me very intrigued, right? They're looking at me like, who is this woman? Because all night long, I guess maybe I hadn't come to the forefront or whatever. So my friend, the guy friend who's, helped set everything up, he was like, well, my mom and dad, my dad paid the bills, but they both split like all the chores. Like, they both took care of the household. So that's kind of how I would do things. And I said, yeah. I said, well, that's fair. That would be, that makes a lot of sense for a lot of people, that they would split the household. I would love to have someone to split the household work and pay the bills. Like, that's the ideal, right? Okay. I said, well, your parents had a good dynamic. It would depend on the guy, obviously, if he's willing to help out as much in that way. And so the other guys are now looking even more intrigued, right? And so I guess the other ladies noticed. They noticed that all eyes are on me now. Okay, but it's not a bad look that's going down. The men are not looking at me like disgusted. They're looking at me very, very interested at this point, right? And so my friend, the other girl, she's like, I don't know, I just don't get it. And then my friend was like, yeah, well, that's just how she is. And I was like, yeah, that's how I am, right? And I was like, oh, okay. So how's everybody enjoying your meal? Like, mine was really good. I'm full now because I had eaten maybe about 3/4 of it. And I was like, I'm full now. So, but mine was really good. And everybody, started chiming in about that. And I said, okay, well, if you all will excuse me, I'm going to the restroom, right? Because a lady knows when to leave the table. So I grab my purse. I stand up. I fix myself. See you guys in a minute. Excuse me. Now, the other two ladies did not get up from the table and follow me. I guess they were in their feelings. I have no idea. Okay. I get up. I go to the restroom, handle my business, come back, check my makeup. I'm just in there being a girl, enjoying my little time to myself, my little quiet moment. I grab my purse. I go back to the table. My date has paid for my dinner. They had to pay for their dinner. The other two girls had to pay for their own dinner. I just sat down at the table. I thanked my date. I was like, that is so kind of you. Thank you so much. You're such a gentleman. I really, really appreciate you. Dinner was great. The night was great. And look at you being great, right? And he blushed and he was like, whatever. You know what I mean? And so the other guys are looking at me like, dang, we picked the wrong one. And obviously the girls are sitting there looking they have like so much shame on their face, okay? And so, anyway, I don't want to brag, but that's to say that when you understand like who you are and what you want and how you want to be in yourself and within yourself, right? Even within a group, even within a crowd, don't let anyone come and pull you out of your essence, and don't have that herd or that sheep mentality, okay, to really feel like you have to go along with things. You will be rewarded for essentially being who you are in the long run. Okay? Your thoughts on the story, people. Damien won the lottery. Congratulations. I don't. Let me go back and see what I missed. We're going to do Kala's reading. Okay. Kala, you said that thing was thangin'. Charlene, no, I'm not in Kenya. I'm in the U.S., love. Justin, you said the key to a successful relationship is give and take. That's really true. You won't let her do lawn maintenance, but lift heavy things. That's a gentleman. Yes, being a gentleman. Okay. Yeah, you probably do fold the towels wrong. Hey, Danny Dan. All right. So where my people at? I just did this story time and I ain't hearing from none of y'all. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes I don't even open my purse. Katrina, you said great story. I don't even look at my purse on a date. Sometimes I leave it in the car. Santiago, Blackie, I love it. I love it. He called me Blackie, y'all. Justin, see, a true gentleman. Never let a date pay for dinner. From New Caledonia? Okay. New Caledonia. All right, you guys, we are going to get to Kala's reading. Did I go on any more dates with him? We hung out more. I don't think we were really, you know what, now that I think about it, he might have been interested in me because he did call me up and ask me to hang out a few times, and we did like go out, but he never made a move. And so, Will, you said racist jokes must be funny. Child, I don't be caring about these folk. I grew up in Alabama in the 70s, right after the Civil Rights Act was passed. I grew up in the same neighborhood where the 4 girls were bombed in that church. I used to shop in those same shops where those people, where they sicked the German shepherds on them and turned fire hoses on them. I used to shop in those same stores. Do you people think I care about some racist folks? I used to get called. I had some white foster parents that I lived with for 4 years. My sister and I were the only black kids that lived there. We were the first to ever live in that group home system. It's a system throughout Alabama. My sister and I pioneered the way for other black children to be able to live in that community. And we were the only blacks for a long time. You think I didn't hear the N-word on a daily basis as a child from children and grown-ups? You think I haven't been spit on just for being dark-skinned? You guys think I care about some freaking racists? They're psychotic. Racism is a form of psychosis. I'm convinced of that. It is literally a form of psychosis. So nobody's going to come in here and be racist and think they're going to shake me. I'm not crazy because I don't have no ill will against people who have mistreated me so terribly. Okay? I have every right to be as racist as the racists are, and I am not. I choose light and love. Hey, Erica, welcome, sweetheart. I choose light and love, honey. You know how many things I've lost to racism? I've lost jobs to racism. I've lost homes to racism. I've lost positions that I should have had to racism. And I didn't cry about it because I know what I'm dealing with. I don't let none of that stuff run my life. None of it. At all. Racism never held me back, though. The only thing that held me back was choosing the wrong people in my immediate circle, which I won't be doing anymore. So it's only up from here. Can't nobody come in here calling me Blackie, stop me. I'm still sitting here on this live being Blackie, ain't I? I still run this show right here, don't I? Call me Blackie all you want to. I got people who got my back throwing your ass out of my life. Thank you, Erica. You feel me? Y'all, people can't hurt me. I grew up in the era of sticks and stones. Okay? I was the first black girl on the JCPenney teen board in my town when I was 15 and 16 years old. The first black model they had in my town. I'm fat now, but honey, I've lived so much life. I'm carrying burden on my body, but I'm getting it off. Okay? Y'all coming in here calling me fat. This is the burdens that I've carried of people who didn't give a shit about me. And that shit is coming off. Okay? So call me fat all you want to. I'm still fine as fuck. Got a 30-year-old boyfriend who stay in the gym and stay piping me down because he loved my body. You can't hurt my feelings. I get any and everything I want. No matter my race, no matter my size, no matter my color, none of that. Okay. I'm a little on the fat side, Justin, but it's okay. I'm still fine as fuck. Pardon me, you said just fun to hug. That's right, Daphne, clock it. Y'all be around here talking about this, Danny, you say you subscribe. Y'all be around here talking about the folks be talking about, oh, you got to be this certain way to get a good guy. You know, you got to be fit, friendly, and feminine, and all the things, whatever, man. Be your freaking self, men and women, boys and girls, all of you. Be yourself and love the hell out of it. And if it's things you want to change, work on that for you, not for society, not for people, not for nobody. And you can't change your skin color. And for the people who trying, you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay? I made my peace with being a dark-skinned black woman many years ago. Been made my peace with it. And you can't make me hate white people. The first, other than my mother, the first one who told me I was beautiful was a white woman. I used to think I was ugly. And when I was 12 years old, this white woman who was taking care of me, she looked at me one day. We were sitting down playing Rook. It's a card game. We were sitting at the table. And she looked over at me. And she like paused, like it took her breath away. And she was like, "You are so beautiful." And I was like, "Who, me?" Because I had been told all my life I was ugly. And she pointed out my almond-shaped eyes, my high cheekbones, the perfect shape of my lips, and my little tomato nose. She loved my hands. She called them piano-playing hands. The first somebody tell me I was beautiful, other than my mother. So no matter how much hatred I've received as much love from them as well. I had a white woman pay for me to go to real estate school. I had white friends who helped bail my son out of jail when he was falsely accused. Y'all can come in here with all the hate y'all want to, just based on somebody's skin color. It's ridiculous. It's psychotic. Okay? Now, caller, I'm sorry. I apologize. I went off on a tangent. We already at 2.5 hours. Let's do your reading. What's your question, love? I'm going to clear the energy. Come back Sunday night. I'll be back. You have to be on time. 6 p.m. Central. 6 p.m. Central Time. If you're online, if you're on time, you can get on the list. Okay. Erica, I'm doing Kala's reading because she left a super chat. And it's 2:30, so that means it's 2:38. We're 2.5 hours in. So that means it's 2:30 a.m. where CD is. So we're gonna try to get her out of here so she can go to bed. So Kala, are you still in the room, love? Did I miss her? I hope she didn't sign off when I got to fussing. Kala's like, forget that. She can keep them 10 NZs. Thank you, Nikisha. Thank you, Lacey. I appreciate that. Justin, you said more to snuggle. Thank you, Danny, for subscribing. All right. Delaney, you backing up that clock here, huh? All right. Kala, you still here, love? Prabhu, you said woman of power. Yeah, we're going to stand in our power over here. Okay, Kala said, question is surrounding career. Any advice as I'm floundering a bit with direction? I think there's a small delay for me with the video. So if I take a while to reply, that's the reason. Okay, gotcha. Take a couple of deep breaths with me, love. I knew that spiritual leader was going to come out. Do you have a love for animals as well? Or animals kind of gravitate to you, but you definitely have that spiritual essence here. You're also very nurturing and a supporter. Okay, this is the coach card. And this is the blacksmith card. So you are someone who knows how to shape things and put things together. All right. And you know how to forge a way and a new way of being. All right. That's just the energy that they're vibrating at, Justin, because there's so much of it being put out into earth to keep them in psychosis so that they don't elevate and evolve. Because once we evolve, we get to a place where we no longer need the matrix in the same way that it was built for us. We master the matrix so that we can master ourselves. And we're no longer led. We become leaders and we bring light to the world. Okay. So they're just vibrating low. So you're somebody who will, you're not a bully, but you will bully a bully. Is that correct? Like you don't really like take mess, but you also don't let other people mess with folk. Are you into cooking, or is this you being able to bring spice and seasoning to life? Hey, Shike. Hey, Butterfly Babe. Welcome. Kyle, you say yes. You work with animals. Okay. Woo. Hold on now. Give me clear and precise. So that's you championing for the animals that I'm seeing. You don't play about them. Hey, making memories. Lou, tell Lou I said what's up. What y'all doing over there? Y'all just hanging out? Okay, so you are an educator as well, which we see that here in the comments. Even though you're a young person, you're very wise and know how to impart information very easily, even with this coach card. But this is where you're stuck at. You're stuck spiritually. Have you been doing your meditation regularly? Fight for the underdog, yes. Yeah, you a little feisty thing, I can tell. It doesn't have you. Yeah, you haven't really been tapping into the abstract part of your life as much. It's like you've been getting clues, but you've just kind of been pushing back on them. Shake, I don't read the future. The future is what you make of it, love. We're almost at 50 likes, you guys. Hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Hey, Sai. Welcome, girl. Okay, where to place things as a hobby versus career. Yeah, so I can see that. Do you paint at all? See you next time, Justin. You have a great night. Tell your wife we said hello. Okay. So is there a reason why you feel like you have to choose? Yeah, because I don't really see where you need to choose, really. It's just a matter for you. Let me get these cards here, because what I'm seeing is probably just a matter of time management and not time. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so here's the thing. Because you're young, okay, so this is the clear mind card. Sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you are right, okay? So because you are young, you have time to do it all. You just don't have to do it all right now. Okay? So continue to do what you love, which is work with animals. Your purpose doesn't have to all come at once and be one thing. Your life goes through so many ebbs and flows, and we evolve so much throughout life. Our dharma changes, which is our purpose, or, our life-giving meaning, okay? How we give meaning to the existence that we have in the earth through service and whatever else, okay? So your dharma doesn't have to be one thing throughout life. It will be based on where you are evolutionary where you are in your emotions, where you are financially, what goals you've met, how good you're tapped into your intuition, or what your world needs around you at the time, what you need most. There's so many things, right, that are factors in it. So at any point in time, don't worry about doing them all. Whatever speaks most to your soul at the moment, just go with that, right? But you want to be a kind of person who's able to manage and put things in their perspective, okay? And not be so focused on career that you don't, if you like to paint, that you don't paint, right? Or so, focused on playtime that you don't do the necessary things that you need to do in your house, like do your cleaning. So you pick one room to tidy up or clean today, right? You pick one creative activity to do today, even if it's just paint your nails or color in a coloring book, or I don't know, rearrange your cabinets, or something, right? And then you do your career stuff. But when it comes to actual purpose, it's definitely not all or nothing, okay? Because you literally have everything you need to build the life you want as you grow and as you grow older. So just pick the pockets that appeal to you most. And right now what I'm seeing is the animals. Okay. Have you been doing your meditation? That'll help you with time management, believe it or not. Because it'll help you put things into perspective. Because your detective is out of whack, okay? So your perspective is off. Okay. Well, now's the time to get back into your meditation. This is your spiritual seeker in reverse, okay? You have a lot of insight. Yeah, lots of insight. Mental energy, as you call it, yeah. So you got to get back into your meditation. And if it's a struggle for you, either start with 5 minutes of just quiet time, or you've been getting that message too, meditation. Or start with guided meditations here on YouTube and go from there. Okay? But everything is well. All is in alignment. Okay. You go up in the clouds. Do you know how to bring yourself down? Yes, deep breathing. Okay, so you do deep breathing before you go in, because that helps you connect to your body. Okay. If you start to feel sensations, if you start to feel sensations right before it happens, be very aware and take note, right? Do it before you start before you start meditating again. Kind of get a sense of what happens before you start to lift, okay? But deep breathing, staying very connected. Also tapping, okay? This helps you stay connected to your body and also helps you push energy, so it's not all just building up and building up, okay? You can tap one finger, you can tap two, okay? Also, shaking out your hands, all right? And don't do it hard like this. Just Okay, but deep breathe into your belly. Okay, and make sure you're letting all of that air out. Okay, you can do it mouth open as wide as you want to, or you can do it through your nose, whatever resonates with your body. Okay, but definitely make sure all that air is coming out. Okay, so those are some ways to keep grounded and take notice of the sensations. If you start to feel sensations in your body, if you start to feel, like your feet start to lift, deep breathe into your feet and calmly tell them, we are seated, we are safe, it's okay to be grounded. Okay, say this in your mind, breathe through it. Okay, you say you literally had so much energy in your hands when I said that. Okay, all right, so those are ways to stay grounded, because you are so spiritually adept, and then it's something that you have to do. Okay, and you say I'm very tuned in, thanks so much. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, guys. CD, you okay? You didn't fall asleep on us, did you, love? Blessings. What's for dinner tonight? I know I saw where you said you had to start dinner. You said it's very helpful. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm glad. If you guys had a good night tonight, go ahead and fire up the emojis while we say good night, okay? If you enjoyed story time, if you enjoyed the readings, give me some fire emojis. Give me some heart hands. Those are my favorite ones. Give me your favorite emoji, okay? You're very welcome, Kala. You're very welcome. Thank you for contributing as you have. Delaney's still here. Thank you for the emojis. Okay, and also, guys, if you've gotten a reading, whether private or public, as CD is saying, go to the community tab and leave your insights or your feelings or your thoughts on your readings. Okay, that helps out the channel with engagement. All right, and it also helps people to know that this is a safe space to come and get readings for themselves. Ooh, okra and oxtail stew with rice, basmati rice. You lost me with the okra, but the other stuff sounds good. I think I'm kind of hungry now. Okra is like this long, stemmy green veggie. It's crunchy when it's not cooked, but depending on how you cook it, it can get real slimy. If it's boiled, it gets slimy. But it can be good I like it like chopped and fried, breaded and fried sometimes. Okay. But yeah, guys, come on, fire up the comments. Okay, but yeah, leave a notice on the community tab. When we come back Sunday night, I left a poll for us to take on your well-being. What is the greatest indicator or predictor of your well-being overall in life? Okay, and there are 4 things to choose from, and I want you guys to take that poll. Okay, so it's on the post or community tab as well, post tab, I think. And so take that poll. Also, look out for the daily posts. Go back to the first of the month and read those. They do come with affirmations. Okay, if you want to get you a little notebook or on your phone and write down those affirmations daily, okay, and read those posts. I'm telling you, the posts this month are off the chain. I've been getting some major downloads. You guys do not want to be missing those. They drop at 11:11 a.m. Central Time. So whatever time that is for you, put that in your phone and say, oh, Umi dropped a post. I need to go look at it. So you can set your alarm and say post time, okay, and go look at those posts. Okay, because they are very, very they've been a blessing to me. So I know they'll be a blessing to you. Okay, Delaney, what you saying? You say you'd be down to try the slimy part. I mean, some people really love it. It can be good. I don't like it boiled, but I do like it the other way. You say you never use big okra? That's a no-no? Okay. All right. Thank you, Nikisha. Yeah, you guys go ahead and fire up those comments for me. Thank you. Okay, so we talked about the post. We talked about you guys sharing on the community tabs about your reading. Sunday night, 6 p.m., I will be back. Okay. The shorts drop every day. So there's a short video that drops every day. Please go ahead and turn on all your notifications so you can get all those videos. Okay. Thank you, Teresa. All right. And engage with those. Also, at the end of this, that's what I was about to say, CD. When this uploads, after it stops, you can go ahead and leave comments on this video. Try to leave 8 words or more if you can. So that helps the engagement with the channel as well. Share the channel, save the live, okay? And remember that CD, I know it's a lot, but hey, y'all smart people. But CD shares timestamps, so by this time tomorrow, maybe, I don't know, you guys will be able to go to the timestamps to see the parts that you want to see, okay? I do book personal readings. The links for those are is in the description box. Don't forget to become a channel member. It's only $2.99 a month US. Okay, so that's $3 here. It can't be, too much more wherever you live. Okay. I want to thank everyone who left super chats and super stickers, whether you got a reading or not tonight. Not sure if Walter is still in the room. Sometimes he'll just drop off money and go and leave. Okay. But yeah, don't forget you can bless in other ways. If you wanted to buy me a coffee, that link is in the description box as well. Thank CD and thank Blessings for all their hard work and how they've been holding things down. If you guys ever get the chance to go to see some of their comments, just kind of, go in and say, hey, you guys, thank you. You know what I mean? But CD, we are getting on that 3 o'clock hour. I am going to go ahead and give you the biggest hug. Woo! And Blessings. Woo! There are your kisses, love. Blessings, what slip up? Yeah. Thank you. You guys are amazing. All right. And I'm trying to come up with a name for the people who are like my regular supporters, right? You say you love this little community. So do I. That's what I was just about to say. I'm trying to come up with a name and I haven't been able to figure it out. So we might have to do like a poll, but I want you guys to Sunday night when I come back, you guys think of some names for what we can call like our little troop here. Okay. I call you true lovers on my post. Okay. So if you see true lovers with a red heart, that's the post. You guys really need to be paying attention to those posts. I'm telling you, they're amazing. The daily posts and the shorts too. Okay. But, I call you true lovers. So if y'all cool with that, that's what I'll start calling the community from now on, the true lovers. All right. So, all right, you guys. Well, thank you for everything. I had a wonderful night. If you gave me the privilege of allowing me to give you a reading tonight, let me tell you, it was a blessing for me as well. Girl, Blessings, we ain't worried about them trolls, child. They slip through, but the universe will take care of them if you don't get a chance to. Okay, you human. I'm not gonna fuss about that. Yes, CD, we are the true lovers. I'm sorry, I forgot. I be having 1,000 million things going on in this brain. Okay. All right, true lovers. I am Jua, and you have been read. Thank you, caller. Thank you as well. We appreciate you, and you're welcome. Okay, Miss Daphne. It's all right, Daphne. We know you be at work, girl, taking care of them old folks. Or taking care of folks. I think you take care of old folks, but you might take care of all folks. I don't know. We know you be taking care of folks, so it's okay. Erica, thank you for being here. I'm not sure if Sandra's in the room, but I'm sending her love as well. Let's see, Moa wasn't here tonight. Ren wasn't here tonight. I'm not sure if Vibrant One is here. You know, some of y'all be quiet, but I miss Queen Soul. I haven't seen her in a while. Teacher Goldness, T. Iko. Kiki was here last time, so yeah. And if I didn't mention your name, charge it to my head and not my heart, okay? Yeah, Carla, true lovers. That's who we are, hun. So you guys turn on all your notifications so you can get those. Daphne, what you laughing at? Ain't no telling what I said. That was funny. Oh. The only lovers left alive. Blessings got that one quick, yeah. Oh, the fart comment. Child, you know, childish people. I don't know why childish people get so riled up over farts. I don't know. But okay, you guys, so I'll see you Sunday night. But remember, the shorts drop every day, so you get to see just a little bit of Umi Jua every day, and the clips. And Delaney, you said they got you. You know, the posts and the shorts, and remember, go to the community tab. If you got a reading and you enjoyed it, take about 2 minutes and drop something, okay? All right then, so Wednesday, you guys have a good end to your week, okay? Remember, stay in the light of love, starting with yourself. That's the only thing that I've found that fixes every problem, okay? I love you too, Daphne. You take care. Take good care of yourself, all right? Thank you guys for being here and hanging out for this long. And we are going to sign off. Good night. I am Jua, and you have been read. Okay. Good night, y'all. As CD would say, bye-bye.